Yo, what's up guys? It's Dynasty, and I got for y'all a quick update in regards to the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Now, things are pretty much the exact same they've been over the last week or so. If you recall, the Xbox and PlayStation both got a single patch. The Steam PC build of Legacy Collection continues to get hotfixes. I want to say it was over the weekend we got our last one, and from what I've gathered, it's still kind of hit and miss in terms of connection issues when playing online. The Switch side of things, the Switch is not going to be updated until the actual online arcade gets implemented, so everything is kind of just where they've been at. Nothing really too new or groundbreaking. Digital Eclipse has not made any official statements either on when we can expect any upcoming patches, so for now, that's kind of just the current state of the Legacy Collection. What I said a week ago remains true to this day. However, your boy did a deep dive into the official Digital Eclipse Discord, and that's where I actually got finally the concrete confirmation that an online ranked mode in some capacity is going to be implemented. Sadly, don't know entirely what to expect from their online ranked mode, but I've mentioned it in passing throughout my streams, but I don't think I've ever actually mentioned it in a video, so kind of wanted to touch base on essentially all the news and responses we've gotten from either community managers or devs at Digital Eclipse on their Discord, which, funny enough, if you try to join their Discord, good luck trying to find a working invite link, because the one they shared on their official X account, etc., is broken. I actually had to find a YouTube channel that had it, so yeah, it's been a shit show just to get into their Discord. And when I went into the Discord, I was trying to do a deep dive and just, you know, figure out anything new that really hasn't been talked about under the radar. Obviously, I just mentioned online ranked. They did pretty much say that crossplay is something that they're not really focusing on. I know we all have these big dreams that maybe in the next year we'll probably see all these platforms come together for crossplay, but the way things are being worded, it's not looking too good for crossplay. They also came out and confirmed that in hindsight, a private match option made the most sense to exist at launch. Crazy. Almost like I was right. The entirety of the lead up covering this entire debacle, mentioning, hey guys, they still haven't confirmed private matches, and I can't believe I have to say that. Well, we now got a statement that says, yeah, they should have probably had that day one. So that's on the agenda for today. Just a quick deep dive into what I could find. It's really also unfortunate because I was trying to do a search for conversations that the community manager was having in their general chat. It's just really hard to get any information, even in the Discord. I already dipped. So everything you're about to see is just what I could find. I probably missed out on a couple things, but this is just the things I think are worthy of talking about. So before we break it all down, you guys do know the drill. If you can, please drop a like on the video, because without you, these MK videos don't happen. What you're looking at is some gameplay from a couple nights ago on stream playing the Legacy Collection. Had a lot of fun. I'll also have that linked on a card right now or in the description if you guys want some more of this in your life. But with that said, let's break this stuff down, let's have some fun, and let's get into it. And I'm going to go in like a chronological order, so just keep that in mind. We're going to kick things off. Day of launch, essentially. November 1st, I believe this is like a dev or one of the community managers said, crossplay is something we love to add, but it is not available at launch, and we are not committing. It's a little more complex than it might look, so we're focused on making sure same system online matches work smoothly. And then we'll take a look at if crossplay is feasible here. At the moment, we are not committing to adding crossplay, which, like I said, makes it seem like, indeed, we're never getting crossplay. Whereas the lead-up, it seemed like that was still very much open-ended. This makes it sound like, it's just not feasible. Again, never say never, but I would not be holding out for that. So if you were hoping this was going to be a change added anytime soon, unless they sold a gazillion billion copies and they're making money hand over fist, don't think we're getting crossplay. Now, same day right here, it says at present, matches are not part of a ranking system, but each player's personal history is reflected in their combat card. The team is aware of the desire for ranked matches and is discussing it, but our near-term priority is addressing reported performance issues and online lobbies. So that's going to change. You're going to see a couple of days later, we do get confirmation of at least some type of ranked play. Now, in response to the lack of an online 1v1 private versus match option, right here, you can see the response we get is, I hear you, the studio's aware as well. I think they have even said in hindsight, private matches would have been a day one element. It took them post-launch to realize that playing with your friends is apparently something that should have been prioritized on day one. Guys, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. Look, I'm glad they're at least finally out and about trying to figure out these bugs and issues, but we're just gonna pretend that they didn't advertise in the actual trailer that you could play online with friends. Like, MK Secrets interview, Dan Amrick's out here saying, hop on Discord, play with your friends. How could we do that if we can't even play a private match? So from a long time, they omitted the answer to this question. Why'd they do that? Why'd they never just answer the question? Just be honest and say, yeah, we didn't focus our energy on that, even though we probably should have, because, well, we were, I don't know, just trying to get the games to work, to be emulated at least offline. We were too busy trying to get the documentary on point in the timeline. Like, how do you overlook this? It boggles my mind. But at least we're getting online ranked, right? Because this is for sure a community manager. Shar came out and said ranked in lobbies will be coming. But yes, the person quitting and costing the other person a win is logged. But more importantly, ranked is coming. Now, as for what type of ranked, I don't know. That's a quote. But it's coming. So there you go. That's a big W for us online tryhards. Looking forward to seeing how this gets implemented with the online arcade. We'll see if it drops in that same update, but there's your confirmation. Woo! Ranked in some capacity, coming soon. And in case you didn't know, yeah, if a person quits, that's logged as well. So the more you know. Now, the same community manager that confirmed some type of ranked mode also came out and said, we have this feedback noted already, and while I can't give a definitive answer right now, I encourage you all to give the team time to cook. They've released many patches already since launch, and are still working hard while also adding lobbies and other projects. The team is only human, and it's been only, what, 11 days? But yes, we've seen and heard all the feedback before, and have it recorded. Trust me. And, yeah, they're aware. They're aware that we want, online lobbies and online ranked. And for this game to run smoothly. But guys, that's essentially all I got for y'all today. If you're expecting to see the likes of maybe some more games added to the collection as DLC sometime down the line, in response to that, you can see, we won't have an answer for this beyond what we have already provided. We included everything we could get our hands on. Don't expect much beyond what is currently in the collection. If it happens someday, you'll all know at the same time. But don't hold out on it. We've communicated from the beginning which games would and would not be in the collection. So really, that should not be part of your review. And hasn't stopped people from leaving a negative review about the games they wish were involved, unfortunately. That's their stance on requesting gold or PS1 MK4, you name it. Yeah, they did tell us. They did tell us. So yeah, that's how things are looking on that situation for upcoming content. Right now, they're just trying to make sure the game is where it should be, which I respect. I hope we get some more updates in regards to when we can expect the online rooms, online lobbies, the ranked play. But until then, we'll just we'll see how things continue to unfold. Right now, again, like I said, nothing new from Digital Eclipse. I already left the Digital Eclipse Discord server because it's a mess in there. But nonetheless, that's all I got for y'all today. I'm just glad to see ranked is confirmed. What do you all think of that? What do you think of crossplay seemingly not being a priority at this point in time? Does that bum you out? Let me know down below if you enjoy. It takes you a second. Please drop a like on the video. Subscribe for some more MK content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, been Dynasty. Guys, please take care. Stay safe. Woo! It's just crazy to think that, like, you know, the fact that they're coming out saying, like, in hindsight, yeah, we probably should have had private matches. I just wish they would have delayed the game. The new narrative is WB made them drop it in October, and that could be the case, but at the same time, like, they delayed the movie a month out from the OG date. The physicals have been destined for December 12th for a few months now. Like, I don't see the point of them releasing digital first other than to essentially try to get some extra money out of us diehards who did not want to wait for our physicals to arrive, and ultimately, they picked short-term money, long-term word of mouth pretty much destroyed this game outside of just paid for 9 out of 10s from IGN, you feel me? Most diehard MK fans are aware of the shit show that is the Legacy Collection and its botched launch, but, you know, for the people who just casually want to play the games offline, IGN's giving it good scores, you name it, so it is what it is. Love you guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Don't go harass anyone. They're doing their best. I just wish the game was delayed. I think we all at this point can agree the game should have not launched in the state it did. But hey, maybe in a month or so, things will be where they should have been. I just hope that these lobbies are dropping sooner rather than later because I want to go live on stream, open up a Dynasty lobby, and play with you guys with ease. That's my dream. That's always been my dream. The idea was always the ability to play with you guys on stream with ease. I know not everybody cares about online, and if you don't, I don't know why you're watching this, because this entire video is essentially around online ranked, online lobbies, things of that sort, but, yeah. This is just where we're at. If anything new drops, I'll let you all know. Love y'all. See you later. Peace!